All right, so
Do you want us to take a picture of it?
it's a screenshot or your phone. I don't care. I need a picture of them all being green checks. All right, so Java, not Python, or it's not going to make sense. Java warm up. Oh, not warm up. Sorry, you don't know how to do the warm up ones yet. String 1. All right, hello name. All right. Now this is very much like the free response questions in the AP exam. Like you're gonna have to write more than this, but this is what it's gonna look like. You're gonna write little bits of code. So given a string name, some name, let's say it's Bob, I want you to return a greeting of the form, hello, Bob. But besides the parameter, what do I actually need to include in my return statement? What does it say? So besides an H, an E, an L, an L, and an O, what else do I have to include? A space and the name and an exclamation point at the end. All right, so this is a return method. This is a accessor method that, I mean, it doesn't really go anywhere. But so it has a return type. All right, so if you see something besides void right here, you had better return something of that type. So on the AP exam, you get graded on an additive points basis. So like, be 1 point if you do this, 2 points if you do this, up to sometimes 5 points if you do this, 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 and this. Just returning something often is like a point, like the easy point. Like you did half of it. So if it's like a 3-point question, you can maybe get away with just writing one line. So at the very least, create a variable. If you don't know what else to do, create a variable of the type that's listed here and return it at the end. And if you have nothing in the middle, you might get a point because it doesn't actually have to work. But for these, it actually has to work. So I need to return something. Okay? So the last thing, we're going to do these longhand for now. So the first thing, we're going to return, for now we're going to make a string called answer. And anytime you make a variable, you have to initialize it before you can use it, right? And so what do I always need? Anytime I make a string variable inside a method, I need to make it equal what?
String
No? What kind of string does it need to equal? No? I have a name.
Oh, does it have to equal the class?
I need to make it, equal an empty string, okay? If I don't make it equal something, it becomes null, and we do not ever want null object references. So, and this is not a string with a space. A string with a space is not empty. This has a length of 1 and actually has something in it. This is sort of a cheater way. This is a string with nothing in it, but it's not null. It actually points to somewhere in the computer, so I won't get these null pointer errors. Now we're going to do our string concatenation. That is, we're going to add bits together. Actually, first, I apologize. I always forget to do this. How about that? Is that better? So we said, what do I need? We said we need hello and a space, and then what? Well, yeah, but I don't want it to I never want it to be something, I want to use a variable. I don't want to, well, I've got a parameter called name. So hello, how do I put name in there? Plus the name variable.
We don't need
I don't want to put in quotes because then it's going to say name. Here I want to use, well, I will. We're just building it. And then what else did you say I need at the end? All right, and I need a string exclamation point. Okay, now this has to go somewhere. I need to save this somewhere. Where? In answer. How do I do that? The assignment operator. This means make the left side equal the right side. And then I return answer. Answer is a string. It's gonna obey the rules that I got to return a string here. And then we run it, and it's going to run other types. Now, this is what it expected the answer to be. Here's what ours was. Okay? And we got all green checks. Dun, da, da, da. Now, let's say we had forgotten the space. Okay? They're all going to be red. And we're going to say, here's what it expected, hello, Bob, with a space. And notice, here's what ours actually ran like. So then you can figure out, oh, what's the difference? Oh, I forgot my space. Okay. Put the space in there, run it, boom. Okay? So this is good practice for the AP exam because you're never going to hard code, like, and people do this all the time. When I was grading these earlier this year, there were so many times when people wrote the example into their answer, where the example was like a 5-letter word and you need to get like the middle 2 letters out. And the example was like, I don't know, maybe 5-letter word, hello, right? And people wrote like substring hello equals ELO, and you're like, no, like that's the example. Yours has to be able to work with anything. Don't write Bob in here because Bob is not the old. It has to be flexible. I got to use some sort of variable, some parameter in here. Okay. So that's how you do the first one. All right.
How do we take a screenshot with Mac if you don't know?
I don't know. Or you can literally just go with your phone and take a picture. I literally need the name. I need the name here and all greens on this side. And then I can figure out what it is. Okay. So the other one was make ABBA. Okay. So again, well, we'll go back one real quick. This is what we wrote as our answer, which is completely fine, and until you get used to it, I would split it out like this. This makes more sense. However, I can just do it like that. What did I do wrong?
You didn't save it.
No, I did.
Did return at the end.
No, I did. Right there's my return.
You did it before.
What's wrong? What's the difference between this and this?
No, no space.
There's no space. Oh,
You
okay.
did the return before.
As it will return everything on that line. Now the thing is, as soon as you hit a return, boom, your method's over. So it's easier to do what we did before and sort of string it out, make a variable, save it. But when you get a little better, you can just write it like that. Now, make ABA. So given 2 string parameters, A and B, return the result of putting them together in the order A, B, B, A. So if hi was A and B was bi, it says hi, bye, bye, hi. Okay? Or yo, Alice, Alice, yo. Okay? What up, what? So how do you think I do that?
Switch letters.
Not switching letters.
Oh, switch
So-
strings.
Yeah, but these strings are coming through as a parameter variable. So I just refer to it by whatever it's called here, right? So how would I put 2 of them together? Those 2 together. What would I return? Let's just make it. Let's go slow. String answer equals blah blah blah. Answer equals what? Do I want to say hi plus bye? Never. No.
Plus B.
A, B, B, A, right? But what do I need in between? I hear somebody's mumbling it. A plus B plus B plus A. And then what's the last thing I do?
Return.
Return answer. Okay? It's not A, B, A, B. It's A, B, B, A.
No, I forgot the semicolon.
That'll do it too. All right, so this is you can understand this. Yeah, you guys completely can understand it. Don't overthink it. It's simple. Now, how could I make this one line? Right, does the computer care about white space?
No.
No. Why do we care about it? Looks nice. That's a little hard to read, but it works. Okay.
For CodingBat, are we always going to be taking a picture of it?
I'm not. I mean, you could log in. I could try to create an account. I could try to go see which ones you did, but no. All right. What was the other one you had to do? make tags and then make outward, right? We'll do make tags, and then you guys are stuck. The last one's on you. So the web is built with HTML using strings like bracket I, bracket yay, bracket slash I, okay? Which tells you yay is italic text. So this part means make it italicized. You then have, it's almost like Spanish with like the question marks at the beginning and the end. You have to say what it's going to be and then say at the end, but the slash indicates it's the end of that condition. So this would be yay italicized, all right? In this example, the whatever, given a tag parameter and a word of a strings, create an HTML tag. All right, so the tag part is here. I have to create the less than or equal than signs by myself. So how do I do that? Anytime I make a variable, I have to initialize it, and I always initialize strings to what? Empty string, yep. Now, answer equals, well, what's the first thing I need to make? If I is my tag, what do I need to put in front of it? The less than, right? So, but this got to be in quotes, right? So I put one of those, and then what do I add to it? Well, the I or the site or whatever is parameter, the first parameter, and the first parameter's variable name is tag, right? Plus, then what do I put after the tag? The other one, right? Yep. Then what goes next? Right, so I got my greater than symbol, my tag, my less than symbol, the yay, and the yay is my second parameter, or hello, and my second parameter is called what? Word. Right here, the second one is called word. All right, and then what do I put at the end? I put a less than symbol. I put what? My tag, right? And then I put what? The other one, but not just the other one, right? Notice here that it's a little different. The ending one's different.
Wait, don't we need the slash though?
Ah, where's the slash go? Before or after?
Before.
Ah, okay. So good. So yeah, Scott was right. We need the ending tag, and then over there we need to put that one. And how do we close this command line? Semicolon. And then what do I do? Because what's the return type on this method? It's a string, so I need to return what? I need to return some string. We just made one. Return answer. Now, could I have just returned this whole thing? I could. Same thing. Ah, dun 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 dun. Makes you feel good. Okay. Wah, wah, wah. Somebody got all red. Uh-oh. Ah, there we go. All right, the last one's on you guys.
Where do you have that in? Sorry, is it on Sunday? Yeah.
So if you go to assignments, I mean, they're all technically due by Sunday, but it's listed for tomorrow. So and they're by name, right? Hello name, make ABBA, make outward, make tags. You're going to click on it, and you're going to just upload the picture.
The make tags one is due Sunday.
Yeah. I mean, they're all technically due on Sunday,
Yeah,
but
I was looking to put it
yeah.
now, so I didn't forget to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when you come here, and for you, you have like the submission here. I have the grades. So here, you're just going to upload, and I just want the picture of your screenshot that's set. And again, in the screenshot, I just need to be able to see the assignment name and the fact that you got them all green, and that's how we'll turn them in. All right? Well, does anybody have any other questions right now? Or do you guys all want to figure out this one? You can all work together and figure this one out. It won't take you very long. It's very much like the other ones. If you want to do that, I will stop recording, and I will let you guys